What's up, guys? What's up, kids? Chillins? What's going on? I'm This is not going to be an easy one. I'm going to have to prepare some mail for one of my boys. I'm going to be boxing him up. You know what I mean? Whew. When I stop sweating, Jesus, hold on. I got to open the door over there. We got that weather changing all the time thing. So we had the heat on to like bring us to normal, but now it's just too much, and like so it's just off. But it's like I can't put on the air conditioning because tomorrow morning be shivering. I guess I don't even know what's coming. So I'll be right back. I'm just gonna open the door to let the air flow through and whatnot while the thing is off. Peace, guys. Be cool. I'll be back. You won't miss me. You're not here yet. I'll be right back. Yeah, and then we'll figure this shit out. I know this is gonna be some work and probably some doing, man. I gotta cram like 10 pounds into a 5 pound box. Let's put it that way. I'm gonna send my friend some stuff, but he's one of my boys, and it doesn't hurt to have a friend like me because I'll send him some shit, be thoughtful. I'm like, oh, what is that you said? Oh yeah, I like that too. Like, let me hook you up. Not the worst friend to have. Oh, one of or whatever. Something. Un momento. Hey, a lot of people. Anybody know what the word agarbati means? Agarbati. I guess it's Urdu because the Pakistani dudes, they tell me that's the word for incense, agarbati. So I got some real nice sandal agarbati going, some sandalwood. Ooh, it smells nice in here. I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying myself. I got some work to do, so I'm getting to it. It's for a boy of mine. I got to package him up some shit. So get to it. What's up, son? Jenica, you finally raised? I said, how are you? I'm Elling because I'm packaging shit up for, Brian. Sure. Yeah, yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Ready? Go ahead. Wait. Don't kick my shit. Hold on. Go ahead. Oh, that's the wrong spot. What's up, Doug? That was my wife walking by. She don't want to. L. Now the Burrow Owl's calling me. Burrow Owl, Burrow Owl. Can't speak with you. They ate. I don't know. They had Subway. What you need? I thought you got food. Okay, Doug. I'm sorry, man. It's a little. What I'm trying to do is package up some stuff for my friend, for my boy. Um, she might need some food here, so you want some sazon? Hold on. She don't want to be on the. Sorry about that, guys. So it is. So it is. How you doing, Doug? You doing great? Got all these fake numbers in here again. Thanks, my guy. I know you're live with bruh. I would join you too, but I really got to do my project, dude. Sometimes, for accountability or whatnot, I put myself on here because I said I got to box it up. I'm sending my friend a package, Squirmy, and I can't laze about it, because we got difficult things. We got school schedule is kind of funny this week, right? So I got to really roll out early in the morning with this box and get to the goddamn post office. So respect to you and bruh. I love your streams. I can't join in right now or even get in the chat or whatever just because I have to do this game. I have to do my fucking job and pack up my shit for my bro. It happens. I'm not the worst friend to have or the worst band to play with. So I promise I'll get to it. I'm sorry that I'm missing you guys right now. Does Kev not have your email address? All right, I got you, Doug. I'll send it right to Kev. No problem. No problem. Man, if Kev would give me his par avion, his proper address, whew, I'm working on figuring out, some nice gifts to send back to him. Thank you for the reminder, Squirmy, except I'm sure those are all fake numbers. I do have yours, Doug, and I will get it to Kev, I swear to you. And I'm not just gonna like send it sterile by email. I'll make sure that I speak with him and say, yeah, I have yours, Doug. I do. So I'll make sure, and I'll follow it up with, hey, Kev, you the man. Doug's the man. Let's talk. I don't know. He doesn't have your email address yet. The timing. What is he? I think he's 3 hours behind the Eastern Standard Time, like me. I mean, the Eastern Standard Time that I'm in. So I think it's 3 hours behind, but I might have crossed wires and been confused about that. Don't know. Don't know. Man, I've been smoking from the bottom chamber, like to keep. Whew, I don't know if there's like something to that, but that's some wild shit down there in the bottom. I'm back here in the middle. Hopefully, I'm trying to stay level. I don't need all that. Taking trips, taking trips without a license. He knows you asked him. Okay, well, I'll speak to him 100% directly. And I don't think there's any reason that it won't go super cool and everybody will be happy, right? If you are real people and not bots over here, please subscribe. Okay. Um, I probably had 30 subscribers in July when I ran into Dumpstar. So obviously all that credit goes there. It really does. Because I couldn't stream yet. It said you need at least 100. When I got 100, it was like your phone's behind, So I upgraded all that stuff. I did everything I could to just try to get back to this level because I'm trying to make friends with y'all guys again. You know what I mean? In my life, I missed you. We're back. Let's do it. And Doug, just to put this out there, you send your physical address to my email as well when you're comfortable with it. I'll send you a package. You know what I mean? Just this sort of trade, and it's great, man. This sort of cross the lines trade. Yeah, yeah. I'll send you something that I think you'll appreciate, and then you just do it in kind, right? And my birthday's coming, so Angel was nice enough to. What do you want for your birthday? I joked with her. I said Bankers Club rum, but I don't drink liquor, and she knows that, so she fucking cracked up. But uh, nutrageous. I think they just call it outrageous now from the Reese's company. That's what I like for my birthday. Right, and mine is a matter of public record, so that doesn't mean anything to me either. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's not like a doxing issue, Doug. It's not even what I'm talking about. It could be common knowledge in the chat, and that's cool. I don't have that firsthand knowledge. Yeah, mine's a matter of public record. And trust me, if you guys want to invest in $34 and find all the, sort of crimes and public records against me, let me know because I don't want to spend the money to find out. I don't really care, but it could be helpful. So go for it. Dox me to myself. I don't think there's any magic in knowing somebody's fucking name, unfortunately, for you, not me. I mean, for those people who are attempting to like, I got you now. You're Jimmy. Actually, your name is Jimmy Giorsetti. I know a Jimmy Giorsetti. People don't know his fucking real name, but they could if they asked him. Anyway, yeah, I'm trying to hold myself accountable. I got to send my friend his package. Whew. And motivation is sometimes a weird thing. Motivation is like, if you do this in the dark, in your own little corner, in the closet, then you're not going to stream. And if you stream, then you may not have time to go back in the dark in the corner and, get your shit out. So let's knob two birds with one Connie, as he says. Now I'm just being like aggressively just indulgent in nicotine and all these things just as a stave off method. Like I don't want to go to work. I fucking hate work, man. I like getting off work, man. So yeah, motivation is a funny thing. What I'm motivated to is just entertain myself. I mean, really, I talk to myself when you guys aren't around. Trust me. So I used to need an audience, and I was like, I love a trapped audience. But now I'm amused. I'm amused. So it's like a lot easier and nicer to come and talk to other people because I want to be social since I'm already like satisfied with being entertained by myself. Like what the hell? It's like I don't know. I guess it's like Disney because they're always watching the same old shit, and they still like it. It wasn't like the Song of the South movie. I got that beta. That's badass, but can't play it anymore. I guess those movies were weird, man. Fantastic. Like all the visuals in those old Disney movies. I got them on beta. Should be worth a fortune. Probably worth nothing. That's how things are kind of flipped. See that sweat still. Like I said, I couldn't do anything like turn on the air conditioner because in the morning we'd be rattling bones. We'd be fucking freezing. So this shit changes every hour, man. I just open the door and I hope it stays open. I don't want to stand in her way. She doesn't know what's going on because she was taking a nap. What's up from Thailand? That's so awesome, man. Um, Fan. Yeah, Fan. Fan. Is that a cool name? Or, I mean, can we do that? I'll call you Fan if it's okay. Or do you even do that? Do you like phonetically put together the PH and make it an F? Or is it Pahan? Like it could be. I don't know that language, right? Are you Pahan? I'll call you Pahan. It's cool. My name's Joe. One syllable. Weirdest person in the world I am. I was growing up, I was like, I wish my name was Mike. What's the difference between Mike and Joe? It's one syllable, common ass name. Joe Wong. That's gonna be my new name. Joe Wong. Like Joe Wrong. You know? But they're also like super common names. Your average Joe and every Wong on the block. Faham. Oh, Fanam. Panem. Panem? Is that right? That's option three. Panem. Option two, Fanem. Or option O, I'm just totally wrong. Panem. Nice to meet you. Albondigas. And grazie per tutti. He didn't tell me which option, so I'll go with the hard P, the pa. Because I know like people around here are like looking for some of that food, the soup, and they call it like fOo, and I'm like, I think it's pa, because it's got that flat line like pa, or maybe fa, but pa. I don't know. Got that flat line. It means something to me. It might be EV. That's my only language. I mean, PG County. I try my best though. I try to be respectful. I learn a lot of things from people internationally, so I really appreciate your presence, and it's just gracious. Thank you. Okay, namaste, partner. All right, things are going much more normal now. We don't have those weird inflated numbers anymore. They'll probably come back. People have agendas, I think. I have a Batman poster for a couple of reasons. First of all, in 1988, 89, right before this movie came out, this was, I think, officially a 1990 movie, but in 88, 89, I loved Batman cereal. I mean, it was exactly the same thing as fucking regular Captain Crunch, but that's number one. So this was actually the box cover as well. I love, excuse me, I love the Joker portrayal by, by that guy, whatever. In that 1990 movie, with all the like sprays and weird shit. But more than that, in the lore, Batman's my favorite hero. I think he's a real hero because he's a human man. He doesn't have special powers, so they have to create things. But he's also a rich baby child brought up by Alfred Pennyways or whatever. And he never had to help anybody, but he did. That's the kind of hero I like. I like the kind of hero that didn't have to do it. Broke broke brand, right? He just wasn't a spoiled ass rich boy for the whole life. You know what I mean? And he just fucking did it. I guess Joe King is the guy who popped his parents, really. Not Jack Napier, but Joe King. Summer of '89. Okay, yeah. I watched the movie at premiere. I just couldn't remember if it was officially 90 or not. Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, you see down there a little later in the '90s. You got the if you see that would be well, there's Breathless Mahoney laying down there. That's Dick Tracy right there. Yeah, she's the second Breathless. The first edition of Breathless honestly had nibbles. My friends had that, so that would be like I don't know, '92 something like that. But yeah, little movie tributes. A little bit of well, yeah. I mean, the Clockwork Orange. That's the re-release of Clockwork Orange over there. So I dig that. I dig the book and the movie, and I dig a lot of the Kubrick movies and stuff. And also, again, and then we're talking about this one. It was like a noir. It was a very dark movie, but you know, it's the same director that did Pee Wee's Great Adventure, his first film. You know, Preston's on. Yeah, she's sleeping. You see her, or else she's knocked out because the dick he's got it good or something like that. She's just laying out. I've always loved Madonna. Anyway, I'll show you a good Madonna picture, like very tasteful '90s picture. I have some very distasteful pictures of Madonna, but hey, she published them. But let me show you a nice, sweet Madonna. I'll be right back. That's just adorable. That's just like, oh, we went on vacation together. We're hanging out on the dock. There's nothing salacious about this appetite here. It's just adorable. Hello, lady. Yeah, I'm probably somewhat unaware of like how much of a nerd I am about those old movies and shit. Because I don't go to new ones much, and I don't buy anything anymore. I'm in the old days. I can treasure hunt in my own collection. Absolutely, I knew that, and I'll tell you why I knew that. Okay, uh, let me get your name right. Is it Elbow Sausage? Is that what it is? Elbow Sausage. I want to make sure because I have to address you, out loud. Some people can't see, so Elbow Sausage. I do know about the old man that went through the ruckus. Yeah, I do know about that in Clockwork Orange, right? So the huge guy that was his helper was the guy in the suit of Darth Vader. Is that what it is? The guy in the suit, because I think there's a guy in the suit and then there's a voice, right? Something like that, right? I'm not a Star Wars guy so much, but I know this because of my, good friend Mark. So let's put it on Mark. I love that movie. That's great. those scenes with the old man and stuff, although brutal, are just absolutely hilarious. And then I understand from my second disc of the Criterion edition, yeah, I knew it was James Earl Jones, obviously. He's like, this is Bubba, and this is the book that got Bubba cooked. Yeah, I know. And he struggled with stammering and speech impediments in his youth. And then he made a fucking asset out of his voice, asset out of his voice. So I really appreciate James Earl Jones for all that. And I guess probably illegal to watch what was that fucking movie where he changes colors and shit, Soul Man. But I'll say James Earl Jones, this is a C. Thomas Howell movie, Soul Man, where he got like, I don't know, tanning pills to make himself black to qualify for a program in college. Bad news, I guess. You can't watch that anymore. But James Earl Jones was awesome in that movie. Yeah, famous for his voice, and that's great. He definitely, flipped the script on the situation he was born with, because I understand that he had a hard time public speaking. He was a stammerer and that sort of thing, and he had speech impediments of some sort. That's beautiful. Darth Vader. So, okay, now we're talking about this. The big muscle man, or the nice sized muscle man that carries around the old man as if he's Master Blaster or something, he carries him around like that. He was in the suit. James Earl Jones would be the voice. Then at one point, I don't know if it's part. Ooh, you can't even do that right. Hold on. Episode number, I don't know, but in the original run, then they show an old guy in there, right? Um, and he just looks like a pile of mashed potatoes. And I have a book that has like fun, it has like beauty shots of the movie, and it's got him like being revealed, and his head is just like a pile of mashed potatoes, like in a cartoon sense. You could even see like the cartoon flies and whatnot. That was kind of nasty. So there must be a third man involved in this situation. And if you know who that is, Elbow Sausage, I'll tuck that in my wallet full of useless facts. It'd be great. Who's the face of Vader? I love the song of Vader. Who doesn't? The March. Woo! Great song. All right. Let me not get lazy. Yeah, right. I got to start with the essentials. I got to have a box, obviously, but I got to start with the essentials as far as what he wants. I don't know what I can cram in the box, really. Boy, you fell. So, first things first, just turn it inside out, because it's going to start with vinyl record. It's going to start with 12 inches. That's what he wants. Excuse me. So I'm flipping inside out. Good. The one that he really wants, in a quite odd way, because he should definitely have it by now, is the old corrosion of conformity eye for an eye. This is a Toxic Ranch record, Toxic Shock Records. Toxic Ranch, I think, was that guy's store. Anyways, that's real old, but I have 4 different covers. So I would certainly give him one, He's a record producer, company and collector as well. And he doesn't have this. And he just got a new shirt. What the hell do you have the shirt for? And you ain't got the record on your hand. You can't listen to the shirt. All right. So that's the main thing. He wants that. He knew that, I was on that, like, or I got to witness I think it was the opening show out there in Richmond of the 2010 Danzig tour. Right. So I got the picture disc of that album. It's kind of got some more illegal stuff on the back. But whoops, that's the back again. Shit. There you go. So I'm sending that to him, just packaging and surprise, because I don't really think that picture discs sound all that great. He likes picture discs because he's a collector dude. His favorite band in the world, probably. So He's kind of like me. I have the Beastie Boys around, and yeah, that's cool. Well, your name is Shuhu. Shuhu. Okay, well, unfortunately, you'd be in violation of county code because this is supposed to be non-inhabited by anyone. I don't know. I don't have to call anybody on you. I think this might be his favorite band in the world. There's a $1 show up in Avenue A or Third Street. Who knows? The thing is, like, I know, like him, I like to have pictures of the Beastie Boys around and stuff. It gives me comfort. It gives me what do you call that? Companionship. And also, like, if I don't feel like I can go out the door, I look at them and I just like, okay, okay, I can do this. I can have that ridiculously high level of bravado and confidence. I can do this. And then I think of just uh uh Sir Smoke a lot, from the Dave Chappelle movie. I think of Sir Smoke a lot, and I said, I'll go anywhere around here. I'll mug it up and go. And then if they have a question, I'll just say, give me a pound of your finest Chiba. That's it. I think I can walk the earth like that. I'm sending him that. So that's in the thumbnail. But because he doesn't like the pistols, he's not a pistols guy. And I was like, I think you'll find something interesting there, bro. Because if you don't, send it back. It's not in great condition, but I'd be happy to have it back if you don't think it. What he does like is female fronted bands, as I do. So one of them that he likes is L7. So I got him a magazine that they all sign. And then I threw some CDs in there. You can see that's Luscious Jackson. She would be, that would be Kate Schellenbeck's band. She was the original Beastie Boys drummer, kind of. Anyway, it's a Grand Royal release. He'll appreciate it. Got all those things. Those are important. Have to protect them. I'm flirting with another concept here. A friend of mine, he put out this 7-inch, but it's on a tile. It's like a lathe cut on a tile, so it's like an artistic piece. You can see they printed on it and all. And I told him, do not play this. You do not want to play like a commercial vinyl tile on your record player because you need to respect, or your turntable. People want to be all funny about it, but you need to respect your stylist. You'll destroy your stylist. Anyways, my friend who made this is also a nice guy, not a fool. So it comes with CDRs anyway. He knows you can't just play this, wreck up your record player, and then destroy your next Napalm Death spin or your next spin of like the Goldfinger soundtrack, stuff I like. Right. Anyway, so I'm sending that. Now the flirting with part is this. He's a big Misfits fan. I sent him signatures of Bobby Steele, Jerry Only, and Glenn Danzig recently. So he has those three because he's a Bobby Steele guy, and that's cool. So am I. But we also have a Doyle signature that's kind of reserved for him over here. But I've thought about sending him the Evil Eye Wolf's Blood. It's kind of basically the last living Misfits release, like when they were around. And I think I can do that. I think I can do that without any sort of regret. I've had it for long enough. I've enjoyed it, and it's so short that I'll just listen to my cassette and do the auto reverse. It's very short. So I think that's a good idea. Shoo Shoo is coming now. I mean, was that a joke way though, Shoo Shoo? Because the question is like, do I put you in the like little band box, or are you just playing and you're being funny? Because I don't mind if you're being funny, dude. Look how funny I look. I'm cool with that. That's probably an accident of your own birth. All right. So then the last thing, kinda, not really the last thing, but one of the things I have to make sure is protected and can't get destroyed in the mail is a split uh, with the Rick Agnew band. And if you can see, there you go, Chris's band. And so then that's got the signatures. And it's got like the Rick, luminaries. It's got the Giton, you know what I mean? She doesn't pronounce her name Giton, even though that's the cigarette, I suppose, but Giton. And I just think he'll appreciate that because he's been into their past stuff. Now, this bass player dude right here, admittedly, from his band, kind of looks like Gomer Pyle, but he is fucking awesome. He's funny, he's nice, and he will be naked bass player. He will play naked, wearing his bass and his goddamn shades. I fucking love this dude because it's not like he's 14 years old and he's willing to do that. This guy is fucking awesome. Anyway, I'll send that to him. So shoo, like you can't even answer me. Like if it was seriousness or you want to be like hurtful, let me know. I'll put you in the penalty box or whatever they say. Ya puck, ya hoser. But if it's not serious and everything and it's supposed to be funny, I'll say, ha, ha, I get it. You know? Yeah, I'm at your door. Actually, my favorite, you know. It's like man, you guys ever hear the Bling Bling CD? Crack hits? Not that easy to get. I got one, but it was from a prison commissary company, and they were like, "Are you sure you want us to send this to your house or to a facility that one of your family members is locked up in?" I said, "No, to my house." So bling bling crack hits, and one of my favorite songs on there is the, you know, when they're coming, you're gonna hear the, that's the best song. Just cut cut, and then when he'd been confronted in the streets there, and he just like took that step and said, "You see that? That's me. I'm walking in your doors. Bling bling." And that's a threat. So if you got a threat, you got to tell them. Don't make it vague. All right. So I'm packaging that shit up, and I believe that Misfits record is rolling with him. Good for him. Now I got another controversial item. I'm not going to show. That's another. It's not illegal or anything like immoral or anything in any of those terms, but it's controversial orally. Like, so when he hears it, he might really hate it. And that's another one where I just gave him the caveat: if you don't like it, send it back. If there's no interest, send it back. So I can't show that actually. But I'm gonna send him a couple of these bootleg cassettes because he's a big Ramones fan, and these are always like one night at a time bootleg cassettes. Send him a few of those. For me personally, the reason I don't listen to the Ramones really is because it's nothing but fifth down all day. It's like it's just fifth down all day. I don't have time for it. I can wank my own bass. He likes stuff like that too. Johnny Thunders, he likes that. These are bootleg tapes. Like I'll apologize. They're not pirates because there's no officials anyway. It's just one night at a time. That's social distortion. Um, and then I got a couple of CDs over here to send him. The same friend over there with the dodgy 7-inch. He got himself published on Mystic Records here. We talked about it before because I have a record company and he knows that. And I told him Mystic's not going to pay you anything, and he was like, "That's cool. I just want something pressed." So I'm gonna send this to him. Excuse me very much. I hate to burp in your face. I'll burp on the record, and then I'm gonna draw something there anyway. That's why I have to leave. I'm gonna do all the obscene stuff later. Can't be seen. So right now that I've kind of gathered the idea and I've kind of made my ways with parting with that fucking Misfits record, I think we're good. Like as far as the packaging, I'm gonna do that. I'm not just gonna write his name on the screen here, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna leave that either. So let's see what you got going on. What's up? I'm in the question mode. The floor be yours. Well, elbow sausage, the strong man from Clockwork Orange, the film, was in the Darth Vader suit. James Earl Jones was obviously the voice, but then there's a third person, like the visage, the person that you see within the original trilogy. Let's put it that way, because episode numbers, not for me, not my game. Uh, my favorite thing is when they use the light, uh, that light transmitter in Star Trek. Whatever. I'm not into that kind of stuff, really. I don't really have an imagination. I don't think people really realize that. So I don't really have an imagination. So fantasy doesn't mean that much to me. I have to work from sort of a palette that I'm familiar with, whether it be letters, words, colors. Imagination is a different thing, like as far beyond, some of these things they break down to such brass tacks and like such simple concepts like the force. I mean, the force, I believe it's neutral, but you can use it in a good way. You can use it in a bad way. And I'm like, that's such a washed out philosophy that it did not bear speaking. It's neutral. You choose. What isn't? I don't think it needs a name. Oh, you saw that ring? That wasn't me. It was an accident. So I guess I'm gonna go where the action is and actually just tune into Score Me and Bruh. Is everybody good with that? Everyone gonna go to Score Me and Bruh? Now it's gonna take me 20 minutes to package this box up, but I know I'm gonna do it now because I forced myself to do the work to prepare it. So don't worry about me. I'm just saying, like, it's probably more of a hop over there. Gotta get there. So I'll be there, but I'll be there in like 29 minutes. If anybody would like to say goodbye to each other, please do. I'll give you a couple of moments, okay? Before I say goodbye. Take my leave of you and see you soon. I appreciate your presence. It's very nice. I think I got all those fake views, and it's not even India time yet. I can't wait because I usually don't stream until at least 11:10, just so you people know, and you people, and those people, and the ones that were previously present. Usually it would be like Tuesday 11:10, 11:38. Okay, that would be like beginning of the week. But yeah, this is leap year. I don't know where that day came from, but we did an actual like Saturday to Saturday anniversary trip to Taste of India over here. It's a place my kids love. So we had a photograph of them from last year. We did a Saturday to Saturday annual trip essentially, but I think it changed a little bit because leap day was Friday. So that made a weird deal. I'm in your house. Take it as a threat. Blang blang. Yeah. All right. Nobody wants to say goodnight, and that's cool. Because no good night. It's just see you later.